Hello friends, welcome back to our YouTube channel. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. I'll share our videos commanded by our experts, so let's begin.
If you like, please like, share and subscribe. So let's begin our today's topic. Let's begin.
Tech companies in the 2026 ecosystem face a saturated market where capturing user loyalty requires aggressive pricing strategies to secure a foothold. Google catalyzed this shift by officially dropping the monthly subscription fee for its entry-level Google AI Plus tier to $4.99. At the same time, they doubled the included cloud storage for that tier, increasing it from 200 gigabytes to 400 gigabytes. This expanded storage capacity applies across the core ecosystem, specifically covering Google Drive, Gmail, and Photos. Despite the lower price point, users retain the same premium Gemini AI capabilities as they did under the previous, more expensive configuration. Reducing the price while doubling the storage volume executes a calculated value reshaping of standard software as a service economics. By setting the entry point under $5, Google forces a reevaluation of industry baselines for AI accessibility. This strategy relies on a three-tiered subscription matrix designed to stratify the user base according to their specific utility requirements. Google is decoupling premium AI from high monthly costs at the entry level to prioritize frictionless ecosystem capture. We'll plot the ecosystem on a 3D plane: tier price on X, storage on Y, and AI compute on Z. The baseline begins at $4.99 for AI+. Storage rises to 400 gigabytes, doubling the previous 200 gigabyte limit. Finally, unrestricted premium Gemini AI access illuminates. Since AI capability is identical to higher standard tiers, storage is the primary lever Google uses to differentiate the value. Integrating cheap storage across Gmail and Photos creates high switching costs. Moving years of files away from this embedded AI workflow is a significant barrier. The $4.99 price point targets a specific threshold in consumer budgets, sitting below the level where most users regularly audit their subscriptions. The AI Plus tier creates an aggressive market floor, making premium AI access a standard part of workflows at a low cost of entry. The second level of the matrix is the mid-tier option, Google AI Pro. Plotting the Pro tier moves the cost to $20, increasing storage volume to 5 terabytes. This 4 times price hike provides a 12.5 times increase in raw storage. The premium AI access remains identical to the Plus tier. It does not scale with price or storage. This tier targets heavy data users and small businesses who require significant server space but do not need specialized compute power. Google AI Pro functions as a high-volume storage product bundled with standard premium AI access. The extreme upper boundary of the matrix is Google AI Ultra. This tier is aimed at enterprise clients and heavy power users. Accessing this tier spikes the price to $200 a month, reaching 20 terabytes of storage. The cost increases tenfold from the Pro tier, but storage volume only grows by 4. This discrepancy introduces a massive 20 times usage limit on AI processing. At this level, the value proposition for raw storage decreases significantly compared to the lower tiers. This indicates a shift toward compute capping. The $200 fee purchases the right to monopolize AI processing power. Enterprise AI generation requires significantly more hardware and energy than standard queries. The $200 price tag functions as a mechanism to protect the infrastructure from the financial strain of unrestricted enterprise compute demands. Viewing the ecosystem reveals the macro strategy. Storage value shows a steep rise, plateauing at Ultra. AI compute costs remain flat across Plus and Pro before spiking upward at Ultra. This marks the structural point where pricing shifts from selling storage to selling compute. Setting the AI Plus baseline at $4.99 for 400 gigabytes anchors the mass market strategy. This configuration provides premium AI capabilities by subsidizing the access with high-volume, low-cost storage. The $200 ceiling of AI Ultra establishes a strict boundary for the ecosystem. By utilizing a 20 times usage limit, Google ensures that power users pay for the literal utility costs they incur. This model separates the cost of passive storage from active processing, a distinction that was often absent in earlier flat-rate software bundles. Google uses hyper-cheap storage to secure the general user base, while ensuring that the high computational demands of enterprise users are monetized proportionally. For years, top-tier AI access required buying expensive cloud storage bundles. Google has now decoupled their premium models from these high-capacity data plans. This pricing matrix shows the shift. The AI Plus tier now costs $4.99, and storage moved from 200 gigabytes to 400. Separating Gemini AI from multi-terabyte requirements makes it accessible to casual users without massive archives. This pricing shift requires 3 specific types of users to reevaluate their monthly bills. First, the casual user. You are likely nearing the limit of your free 15 gigabytes and deleting old emails to make room, but you have avoided paying for an upgrade. Next is the optimizer. You are currently paying $20 a month for the Pro tier to access Gemini, even though your 5 terabyte drive sits mostly empty. Finally, the data heavyweight. Your career requires archiving terabytes of raw video files or massive project folders in the cloud. Depending on your profile, you are either looking at a $5 solution or a $20 monthly overhead. Choosing a subscription now comes down to whether your cloud storage habits justify paying a 400% markup. At $4.99 a month, the Plus tier provides the premium Gemini model and 400 gigabytes of cloud storage. This version integrates directly with Docs and Gmail, allowing tasks that exceed free usage limits. Using this tier effectively requires digital discipline. 400 gigabytes accommodates standard documents and photos, but it necessitates active management of your cloud files. Auto-syncing 4K smartphone video will exhaust this 400 gigabyte pool quickly. The Plus tier is the optimal choice for users who keep their storage footprint small. For those currently on the mid-tier Pro plan, the financial picture is different. This service requires a $20 monthly commitment. That is $15 more than the new Plus tier every month. The scorecard shows where that premium goes. The AI intelligence is identical between Plus and Pro. The extra money only increases the storage bar from 400 gigabytes to 5 terabytes. The speed, integration, and reasoning capabilities of the Gemini model do not change when you move to this more expensive tier. Filling 5 terabytes with everyday documents and standard photos is a significant challenge for most people. Most Pro users find they are utilizing less than 10% of their total allocation. Maintaining this plan without a high data load means you are paying a recurring fee for empty server space. For anyone not storing massive quantities of heavy data, the Pro tier offers a low return on investment. The highest option is the Ultra plan, which costs $200 per month. As the dashboard indicates, this price provides 20 terabytes of storage and a 20 times increase in AI usage limits. This tier is intended for business users who generate revenue through heavy API integration and large-scale data processing. If you are overpaying for your current needs, you can adjust your plan by opening the Google One settings panel. You will find the Change Plan option located in the sidebar. From this menu, you can select the $4.99 Plus plan to replace your existing subscription. The switch is immediate, giving you the updated 400 gigabyte storage limit and the associated Gemini features. There is a critical step to take before confirming a downgrade from the Pro tier. You must verify that your current storage usage is below 400 gigabytes. Switching to a plan smaller than your current file load will cause immediate issues. If your files exceed the new limit, Google will freeze your file syncing and your account will begin rejecting incoming emails. We can use a logic tree to determine which plan fits your specific situation. First, we check your current storage. Using over 400 gigabytes, Pro or Ultra are your only options. If less, we move to Node 2. Do you run automated API tasks? If no, the logic leads directly to the Plus tier. Applying this framework ensures you are paying for the resources you actually use, rather than an arbitrary bundle. For the optimizers currently on the $20 Pro plan with minimal storage needs, the path is clear. Moving to the Plus tier today results in $180 of annual savings. Ultimately, the higher monthly tiers exist to provide the massive physical infrastructure that is required for heavy file storage operations. The extra $15 a month covers raw storage capacity. The underlying AI intelligence is identical to the cheaper tier. At $4.99, the Google AI Plus plan is the most efficient choice for 90% of users.